Fun. We were in the Tampa Bay area, so we were in South Tampa, which is kind of like a waterfront area here in Tampa, and a very nice area. Harbor Island, which is this little island off the coast of South Tampa. It's surrounded by water, and our friends had a tent there by the dock, and there were 2 beautiful boats as well that they had rented out for the event. And they had some great wine, food, members from the band Chicago, which was so cool. I think I just shared a little bit of it. Our friend did his book presentation, which was really exciting, and the book is coming out in October, but he did a little preview last night. It's just so awesome to celebrate with them. I love having people around me who are just inspiring. I love surrounding myself with people who challenge me, who inspire me. We had a great time, and also it was kind of like a mini date night for my husband and I. You know, we met some really cool people, we met other couples, and yeah, it was a really fun night. So today we are hosting. I feel like I enjoy hosting more and more. It's become one of my passions. But as I grow older, I always prefer hosting people at my house than going out for dinner. And I think it's because, one, everything's super expensive now. Let's be honest, like everything's crazy expensive. And we can literally have the same meal at home for half the price of like a steakhouse or an Italian place. So that's number one. And then number two, I just love when we feed people, and I love making people feel good. I love opening my doors to them, and I love decorating. I love planning the menu with my husband, and you know, we're just so passionate about all of that. So we plan the menu days in advance. Mr. Brooks is going to be cooking today a picanha, which is a Brazilian cut of meat with chimichurri homemade that's already made. Pro tip, if you are going to serve any type of sauce or chimichurri like this, do it the day before or even 2 days before, because that flavor will develop so much nicer after a few days. We love these friends, so I wanted to treat them, so I got a little bit of caviar. I had to. We haven't seen them in a long time, so they deserve the treat. Right now I'm gonna clean, and I'm going to do flowers. And something I just love having in the house all the time if I can is fresh flowers. I think fresh flowers just bring such a joy to whatever environment you are. It brings elegance, it brings color, it brings nature inside. I love fresh flowers. Flowers are so beautiful. They're such a beautiful gift from God. So I love having them around. I need to set up like the platters where the food is gonna be served. I mean, this is gonna be like a very mini version of what I did for the girls. I did want to share an amazing new thing. So my aunt stayed here a few weeks ago, and as a thank you, she gifted me a vacuum cleaner that also mops at the same time. Guys, and I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. So I'm gonna clean the kitchen with it, but I wanted to show you guys the vacuum first. So this is a vacuum cleaner. It's called the Tyneco. So it came with this cleaning solution. It has this little compartment here that you put water in just 1 cap of the cleaning solution. You turn it on. Oh, it's here. I'm still kind of learning.
Auto mode.
Okay, let me see if I can put you guys in. I just vacuumed and mopped in like 10 minutes. Oh, I love it. I'm obsessed with it. Best gift ever. We are right next to the trash can, which is right below me. All watered up. She is all food up. Always clean them. You guys have no idea what a difference that makes to a flower arrangement. It's the little tiny things like cleaning your flowers that will make your arrangement look more polished. Guys, I will take flowers anyway. So if you're my friend and you're watching this and you want to give me flowers and you don't have the patience or the love for arranging, give me the flowers as they come. I will still take them. I love them all the ways. But if you are a person who likes to do this and want to do something special or have the time to do it, always buy the flowers and clean them up. We keep as they are. I'm gonna cut some of the bottom, but these are usually good. Oh, and they smell like Christmas. I can't wait for Christmas. Oh guys, you have no idea what you are in for with me when Christmas comes. Like, I am Mrs. Christmas. I love Christmas. It's my favorite time of the year. And by October 31st, my house is already decorated for Christmas. I even skip Thanksgiving. Love Thanksgiving, but I skip Thanksgiving and I just go straight to Christmas. So you guys have no idea what you are in for this holiday. But yes, Christmas is my favorite. I can't wait because that is hosting central for me. We host a lot during Christmas. I wasn't vlogging last year, but I had so many people here on Christmas Day. We had maybe like 25 people here on Christmas Day, and my husband's family stayed with us the entire week of Christmas. And we had we had 4 adults and 2 kids staying here in addition to my husband and I. So we had a full house, and the kids were toddlers. It was so fun having them here, and I just love having like a full house. So this was dying. Much better. Kind of just start like arranging as they go. And I think this one's ugly. I love placing things that kind of serve as, you know, the base. And I think these little branches are perfect for that. They're both kind of resting to the sides. So whenever you see flowers that are the same, look at that color. That's a beautiful color. Whenever you see flowers that are the same, you can 1000% just play with them and have one to one side, the other to the other. I don't want this to be perfect. I want this to be very effortless, romantic, effortless. I'm not using my chicken wire today. I might have to cut this a little bit more. Always cut in an angle. You know what? You might need to, that's why I always buy hydrangeas, because I might need a little support from the hydrangeas today. I think we might not have enough for this vase. That's why I always like to buy what I call support flowers. And hydrangeas are so big and so full. So whenever you're doing arrangements, buy a few hydrangeas. Have a few hydrangeas on hand in case you need to fill the arrangement a little bit more. This one would be great for the middle. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I love this also sticking out like that. Maybe they can both be together here. And it gets to a point where the branches in the bottom start kind of like holding the arrangement for you. They kind of start holding everything in place for you. I like low arrangements whenever we have dinner because I just think it's easier to manage a lower arrangement. This is not super low. This is actually, you know, I would say medium. So we might have to move it during dinner. But oh, so far it's looking great. But we will definitely need some additional flowers because the vase is too wide. I mean, I think even just taking it out from that, look how pretty it looks. I love it. It looks like very summery. This one is getting, her sister is like taking all the attention. So we're gonna have to move her over here. So she also has like a little bit of an iconic Beautiful. We lost one already, but I love these summer colors. And the good thing about these colors is that you get to enjoy them. I think you're gonna look better here. We need some more color here. You get to enjoy them in the summer. So buy the colorful bouquet. Like, we're going into winter, we'll see a lot of roses, darker colors. So, okay, we're going to our support flower. And here's the thing, a lot of people start with the hydrangeas because hydrangeas are great flowers to kind of build everything around them. I usually do that, but today, since I already had a beautiful arrangement, I wanted them to be the second star, not the main star. You see how full that looks already? Look at that. That's why I love hydrangeas so much. You put them in and it just looks like they take so much space. It's a great, and you see we have another pocket there that needs some. You see, I just love how full, and then we need one there, how full it makes it look. She's always there when I need her. She can be a little bit stubborn, like this one's not looking great, but we're still gonna use her to fill it up, and I think she'll be fine for tonight. Love the colors. When I hosted the girls a few weeks ago, you guys again can go and watch that vlog. I kind of stay with the purple color, and purple is such a beautiful color for summer. If you guys are watching and you've been doing this for way longer than me, I would love tips. I want to talk to you guys. I want to share my love of flowers with you all. So if you guys have tips, things you do that work for you, please let me know. So I think that looks pretty good. Okay, we're gonna use this one instead of the other ones because I realized this one might be a little bit too big, the clear one. And it's more about the opening. This opening is a little bit more compact, so it will keep the arrangement better. Flowers shouldn't be perfect. Flowers bring happiness, joy to your home, and just have something beautiful to look at. When you look at a rose bush or when you look at a plant, it's never perfectly arranged. Nature will always do its thing. But flowers don't have to be perfect, guys. Just enjoy it. Flowers in any shape or form will look beautiful. How pretty the roses look in my little table. So something I love is these little boxes to keep all of the remotes away. I think it's such a great way to hide in all the stuff. Italian Chic, this is one of the last books I got, and I usually keep this one open. I think I'm gonna keep it there today. Okay, so I think I'm going to keep kind of the same style and look that I use for my girls' dinner. I use these flower charger plates. I love charger plates. I think they're so beautiful. They're easy to clean, they're durable, and colors like this you can use for Christmas, you can use it year round. So they look like a flower, so I think they're perfect. I think they're perfect for summer. And I am also going to use my Zara flower plates. This is for appetizers, and then we will do the other ones for the bigger ones for the pasta course, and then we will probably just do regular white plates for the main course. So let's clean the table and start decorating. Something I love buying at vintage markets is vintage tableware. I have a lot of secondhand vases, plates, glasses, and these napkin rings are one of my favorite finds. I found this at an antique shop here in Tampa, and they're such good quality. They're really heavy. They only had 4 of them. So I haven't been able to use them a lot because usually we'll host more than 4 people, but today it's 4 of us, so it's the perfect opportunity to bring them out. They're little palms, and I think this is so Florida and perfect for summer. So as I get my napkins ready here, I want to chat about hosting for 4 people. So I actually love smaller dinner parties. They are my favorite. And I think from a cost perspective, because we are less people, I get to treat them a little bit more. I get to open sometimes better wines. I get to buy things like today, we got some caviar. But I love being part of the menu, the decor, the flowers, and I am Mrs. Appetizer. So that is always my department. I'm in love with this. It's so summery, but I think it could also be a great fall Florida napkin. But I found these napkins at Home Goods, and I love that they have the kind of mustard looking fringe and also white. These would also look great with a brown, a beige taupe table setting with green, with purple. Oh, they look so beautiful. So here is our final, little combo, and I am obsessed. And then we are reusing our brass and long cutlery today. And I'm just gonna put them on the table. I think that is, if you have a clean table, that is more than acceptable. I do have a clean table, so it is acceptable. Hair is up, which means we are starting to get to business. So table is starting to look, you know, like it's getting there. And then for appetizers, I have my gorgeous caviar plate that I bought in England. I didn't buy a lot of things in England, but this is one of those things that I just couldn't help myself. I am sure you guys can find this online. I think this caviar is expensive, so if you're gonna serve it, I think it deserves a beautiful, gorgeous, good quality dish that kind of respects, you know, what we're serving. So it comes with this beautiful plate and then this little base that comes on top, and then you put the ice in there, and then this little rack that then holds the caviar here. And then I got these little trays years ago at Home Goods, and I just love them. So I'm probably gonna do the blinis here and creme fraiche. I always like to lay out everything out. This is not the final set. I'm guessing the plates I'll probably put over here with some napkins. And then I'm gonna take a little break. I feel like I'm working for hours. I'm gonna do some electrolytes with sparkling water, go upstairs, tidy up, sit down, catch up on my computer, and do a little bit of work. And then I'm gonna get ready because the husband's gonna get home and he's gonna wanna go straight to cooking. Hello there, guys. So it's been a few hours. Husband is home. I finished our table, very simple summer setup. So we have, let me turn around the camera here for you all. So we have my charger plate, my Zara Home plate, Home Goods napkin, vintage little palm napkin ring, some brass silverware, and then I put our wine glasses, water glasses. And something that I love are these wine coasters. So if you are scared of, like, this table is natural stone. So if you're scared of damaging or staining your table, these are so helpful. But I also feel that when you put our white and our red there, it just makes it look a little bit more elegant whenever they're sitting on a coaster. I just like plates for things. I just like having things on little surfaces. And I have some candle lights I will turn on when they are almost here. I also wanted to share with you guys kind of like the prep work that we've done, or not we, that my husband has done. So He came home and he had found these beautiful watermelons from a farmer's market nearby, and they smell so good. So he put a bed of arugula, he scooped them out in little balls and added some tomatoes, and then he had some prosciutto and he baked the prosciutto for a little bit so it becomes crispy, and then this he will break and throw on top like a little crisp. If you have leftover prosciutto, I love doing it this way for salads. It's so good. And then of course we're gonna do the best. So we have some balsamic vinegar that we're gonna top there and a little Spanish virgin oil. Olive virgin oil. I'm gonna get rid of all these things in the background that we have to move. This is the beautiful chimichurri that we, well, again, my husband made. That sat overnight, and I wish you guys could smell this because it smells amazing. And then for the first course, we're gonna do a pasta. So he already has the water that's been boiled, it's hot, which means that when it's time for him to make the pasta, since he already pre-boiled, it'll be quick, a little bit quicker. And he already prepped all of his ingredients. So it's gonna be a lemon pasta. So he has some heavy cream. We have here some herbs. This is clarified butter or melted butter. This is unmelted butter. Then we have here some garlic and the star of the show, the lemon zest. Right now, they're about 2 hours away. But we're relaxing. I'm relaxing. He's watching Formula One. We're chill. The house is clean. The table is set, and it's slow hosting. I always talk about slow hosting, about taking your time in hosting so you can enjoy it and you don't feel exhausted. I think people that hate hosting are people that leave everything to the last minute and then they're running around, and then at the end of the night they didn't even enjoy it because they were the whole time just running and, you know, prepping everything. I think when you take your time and you start preparing a few days before, you actually get to enjoy the evening and enjoy the company and you don't feel completely exhausted by it. So moving along on our prep, also already made the potatoes, and they are warm in the oven. So these are crispy crushed potatoes. Let me see if I can zoom in here. But they are crispy crushed potatoes with some garlic. Those are so good. So we have our chimichurri done, our salad done, our potatoes done. Only thing we need to do is the pasta. And then we started prepping our caviar station. And we have a watermelon with prosciutto, which we also repurposed for the salad with some nuts and plates here. And the only thing that we need to cook is the steaks, and look how beautiful those steaks look. They are patiently waiting and they're already salted, and we're gonna grill these. So when our guests come, we will have to make the pasta, and after we finish eating the pasta, then the husband will go outside, grill the steaks, but everything else is ready. And I love starting to set the mood. So I turned on our fireplace, turned on our lights there, and I will be turning on a candle pretty soon. We have our fresh flowers that I made with you guys this morning. Just give our coffee table a little touch of elegance, which I'm completely obsessed with. Yeah, so we are now chilling. I'm gonna go upstairs and catch up on some things, and then I'll come down, pick the wines, and wait for our friends to arrive. pasta. And then I kind of forgot about vlogging. So I didn't vlog the main course. I didn't vlog the beautiful cake that my friend got. It was from Jour Le Tour, which is a Korean French bakery that we have here in Florida. I don't know if it's a national chain, but it was beautiful. It was a mango, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous cake. And I didn't vlog. I'm going to do an unboxing with you guys. It's 4:47. I have a dinner at 5:30. My friends are gonna come and pick me up. It's a little girl's dinner. We had a friend who just quit her job and we were celebrating because she has been wanting to do this for such a long time, and we wanna celebrate her and just like wish her so well in her new journey. Get friends that celebrate your wins. That is always one of my advice. If you don't have friends who are happy for you, they're not worth being in your life. Have friends that want to support you to get to where you are. If you have people that when you're going up are not there to support you, that's a red flag. And also pray for your friends. I really believe that if you ask God to put the right people around you, He will put the right people around you. And I think God will also give you discernment to know who's not for you. So always pray about friends. I think we pray about so many things. We pray about spouses. We pray about our path, our calling, our health, our home, our finances, and sometimes we forget to pray about good friends. Friends are a blessing when they're good, or can be very damaging when they're not, so advice. But I wanted to give you guys a little unboxing of something I bought, and I wanted to taste it with you guys. The light might be a little bit better there because I do have a little tiny bit of light that's coming through the window. So I have been on a health journey, and mocktails have been part of it because when I want to have a little treat, I am trying to replace my glass of wine with non-alcoholic options for many reasons. You know, drinking less is always great. So I've really been trying to reserve the wine for more dinners out, special occasions, or whenever my husband's like doing an amazing meal and I want a really good wine to be paired with it. Otherwise, during the week, I am just doing mocktails because I still want to feel like I have a little treat that I can sit down and just sip on that's not water. And I don't drink sodas either. So water is basically my only option for drinking. So my drinking options are water, Diet Coke, and wine. And I'm trying to cut back on the Diet Coke as well because it's even worse than wine. So I got a few things for my mocktails. So the first thing I got was, I can't open it, but it's these reusable glass straws. And I love a good straw, and I needed short straws because I have long straws, but I like having my mocktail in a gin glass. Let me show you guys what it is. Love glassware, but I love having my mocktail in one of these beautiful glasses. And it's perfect. This is the perfect straw. I love it. It's so cool. Love it. Love it. We'll do one now. And if you guys care about all this stuff, eco-friendly, BPA-free, non-toxic, and dishwasher safe, which I think would be the best way to clean them. So that's the first thing I got. Then the second thing I got, this is from Amazon. I am literally the worst opening packages. This is so well packaged. At least you know that it's not gonna break. Velver. Velvois, it's not French, so I think it's Velver. So I was introduced to Velver through another blogger. I was looking for mocktail ideas. I wanted something that was not terribly unhealthy because I feel there's a lot of mixers and stuff out there that don't have alcohol, that are they're not the best for you. So I found them. They are a British, UK-based company. It is 100% natural. I have tried the elderflower and rose cordial with you guys here, and I love it. It's so beautiful, tasty, it's clean, doesn't have a lot of calories, and just a tiny bit completely changes the flavor of my mocktail, and it does feel like you're having a treat. And I love ginger, and I saw they have this in ginger. So I wanted to try it out. I'm gonna try it out with you guys, even though I only have like 10, 15 more minutes. Just a tiny, tiny bit will give you a punch. And you can tell because look at this color, it's so concentrated. So I'm gonna go ahead and try it with you guys now. So we're gonna do a tiny little bit of this. Actually, I'm gonna stop there. You see how little I put? Wow, wow. Smell. Just look at that little. I just saw there might be a storm coming to Florida. Okay. Then I'll do ginger water, sparkling water. Beautiful. Amazon glass straw. And just a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see the color, but at least here, wow, wow. I can feel the ginger. Hopefully that's just the gas coming up. Oh my God. Guys, this is so good. Let me get you to like my normal level so I can speak to you guys. This is so good. Okay, I'm a believer. I love it. I think this with some lime, with some lemon and citrus will be fabulous for summer and for weekend mocktails. So whenever I want to have something a little bit more refreshing, I think I'm going to do this. And whenever I want to have something a little bit more, with a little bit more character, I'm gonna definitely have my ginger one. I love ginger, so I don't care how much ginger I put in there. This is gonna now become part of my rotation. I have been on a underconsumption kick. I've been wanting to pare down what I own, clothing-wise, and I'm gonna start shoe-wise, everything. But I wanna start with makeup. I think I have a lot of makeup that I don't really use and I don't really need. And I wanna be smart with my money and responsible with my money. So I think next week we'll just do that. It'll be a shorter vlog, but I wanted to give you guys a heads up and explain to you why maybe next week we won't have a more extended kind of lifestyle home vlog. But know that they will be back to normal after I take my test, and hopefully I pass my test, and I will let you guys know what the test was. So I will enjoy this and I'll see you guys soon.